Hi everyone, I'm Bipin Thomas doing my 9th experiment on web technology lab. So here I am going to say about the registration processes taking place inside HTML. So this is the registration page, and here I am using Ajax, and here we will type a username and here we will type a password. So it says register or already registered. It checks whether the username or password is already registered. So as you can see here, there is Alan Thomas, Arun Nair and Solo. These are already registered in the database. So if we are typing that name, then it will show an error. You can see it now. And if I am typing Alan, it will say the username already exists. So I should type a name which is not present there. So I am typing Bipin, and username does not exist, and it says username does not exist. As you can see, you cannot see Bipin over here. So it says username does not exist, and you can continue with Thomas. So register. So it says to save the password or not, and registered successfully. So the name is not given in the database, so it has registered successfully. And if you reload it, you can see it here. See, you can see here the registered name here over here. So this is the way of creating a database. And let's go to the program code running behind this. So this is the program code. It has 5 main divisions in it: login, connectivity division, register, and reg, and checking username. So username, this should come in the third position. So first, going to the login. Here we check whether the login name. Here we create the boxes for username and passwords, and if it's present, then using the post function we will go to the next page, that is connectivity. So here title as sign in, and a division tag is created, and for body ID a body color, and a division tag is created for ID, and a different field set is created, style with different width size and different height size. So login here under that method post. Method post is used for going to the next page if first page is satisfied. So using the input type command, we insert the username, and using the input type command we insert the password. So using the submit button, we submit it. And going to the connectivity function, here we have connected to a server, and we have connected to the database. For connecting to a server, we have used this code, connection MySQLi connect db host, db user, and db password, or die. It's a do or die process. And for connecting a database, we have used MySQLi underscore select dbx connection and db name or database server. So connecting to a server and taking the database from the server is done over here, and we have written the password, and using query command we have used a select star from users. This helps to view all the tables under the big table user, and the result can be stored in result. And using the while command, we have fetched all the data from the result 1 to the row, and we are checking whether the username and the password matches. If it matches, it says login successful, and if it does not match, then it will say that invalid user or username or password. So it's checking whether the username we are typing is present in the database which we have already registered, and in that, if there a username with the same name exists, then it will say invalid username, and if it does not exist, it will say login successful. And checking username, and this is the checking username process. And here we'll check the username, and using the SQL query command, select star from users where username like. So here using the query command, we would use to view all the users which has the username like. Then using the result MySQL query, we will pass on to everything to the result, and we will create a hint variable with a null value, and if the input is not equal to 0, that means if the input contains any value, then using the while command we will keep on copying the results which are there in array into a, which will correspondingly copy to it to hint. So echo command is used to print the hint and whether it does exist or it does not exist. So this is my SQL query, and going into the registration process. So this is the registration process behind this, and using the different tags we have created the head command, that is register. Title tag we have included register, and using HTML. If you're using HTML operation, we have created an object, an HTML object we have created, and if that function belongs to that already state exchange process, then it will the text will be printed, and if the name exists, then the username will be printed, and if the password exists, then the password will be printed, and if it's not matching with the already registered name, then it will say that already registered, and if it's not matching with the name inside the database, then it will be registered successfully, and if it does not match, it will register successfully, and if it does match with the name under the database, then it would say the message that it is already registered in the database. So this is my program everything behind it, and using register we have created a connection to a query, as we have seen earlier, connection to a server and connection to a database, and finally we have registered it successfully. So if it's not registered successfully, it will print using the echo command as error. So this is a message. This is my 10th experiment. So hope you understood, and thank you.